I wish I was half as good at anything as Mikko Rantanen is at knocking pucks out of midair. Kid's just ridiculous. Avs win over the Vegas Golden Knights 3-0.
Colorado has won the Stanley Cup.
Look, a month ago, this game probably looks a little bit different. It's probably a nail-biter where the Avs struggled to get that next goal or struggled to make the defensive play they need or get that save. But right now, the Avs are just rolling. And part of that is the ebbs and flows of any season, but part of that is also the Avs understanding the situation, understanding we're entering the stretch run towards the playoffs, and turning their game up just that much. You certainly understand that this team has been there before, they know what it takes, they know how to flip that switch. When they do it, they play really good and really fun hockey. When their opponents make mistakes, they pounce, and it takes just 14 seconds into this hockey game for the Avs to convert one. Really nothing to see here. A dumped-in puck by the Avs that gets touched in the neutral zone, so it's not icing. Aiden Hill collects it behind his net, takes his time. He has options here. He can try and go to Pietrangelo behind him. He can hit Martinez in front of him, and they can work from there. If he's worried about it, he can just rim it up the boards. Instead, he tries to do something cheeky and throw it by Martinez to the wall, where I'm assuming there's a Golden Knight up here, but I don't actually know. What he ends up doing is throwing it into Mikko Rantanen's vicinity. And, well, Mikko was like a baseball player in a previous life or something because he just knocks this thing cleanly out of midair and then it's a free goal from there. If you gave me 100 tries at trying to knock that puck and control it out of midair, I don't even know if I'd get it once, but I'm not any good at hockey. So I'd be really curious to see if you put NHL players in that situation, how many times they would knock it out of midair. With Mikko, it feels like he would do it more often than not. I'm sure he'll gladly take the freebie, and somehow the Avs get the game-winning goal less than 20 seconds into the game. I will say, outside of that goal, the first 10 minutes of this game was probably the 1 weak stretch of it for Colorado. Vegas dominates that portion, outshooting Colorado 10-2. But even in that stretch where the Avs maybe weren't playing their best hockey, they were still playing well. Certainly Georgiev playing extremely well, stopping everything, and not even really giving up second chance opportunities. Just some of the best hockey we've seen him play in net over the past week and a half. So a confident goalie gets the Avs through that portion of the game, and the rest of the game, the Avs are just objectively the better team in nearly every metric. By the end of the first, the shots are actually in the Avs' favor, so they come all the way back to the second half, dominating possession. And as you wind through this game, the Avs just consistently are making quality plays, particularly because they're the team with the lead. They do a very good job of not giving Vegas anything, let it be zone entries or quality shots if they do get in the zone. It's the type of play that really gives you faith in a hockey team to close out leads, something that in the past week, the Avs have figured out how to do again. And when you put yourself in that situation where you have the lead and you're the better team, you continue to push, you're eventually going to break through. And that's what happens, because just sometimes give the puck to Mikko Rantanen and you win. Credit to a lot of places on this play. Manson throws this in deep to Mikko, who actually mishandles it. Does not play that very well. But Evan Rodriguez, also in deep, jumps in, creates a stick lift, gets the turnover back for Colorado. Mikko's able to control it. He throws it up the boards to JT Compher. And a couple of things happen here. One, the defense from Vegas gets caught puck watching. They're all looking at the puck here. Two, the coverage breaks down a little bit because the forwards send out high. They respect the Avs defense. And as this develops, you now have 3 guys essentially defending 1 player for Vegas since they all commit. In the long run, it's really 3 guys defending 2 as one of these will step out and defend JT. But nonetheless, that creates a nice little bubble for Mikko Rantanen. And credit to both Compher and Rantanen here. Rantanen recognizes the space that's been opened up, and Compher sees him stepping into it. This connection is all that it takes. When the puck slides across, Mikko just flips it into the net. 40 goals on the season. Mikko has a great chance to get to 50. I know Nathan MacKinnon's unreal. I think he's a better player than Mikko Rantanen, but Mikko has been the guy to really jump up the ladder for me this season. Sure, he's not perfect every night, but he is an absolute beast more often than not. And he was, to a certain extent, that guy the last couple of years, but this year it's hit a whole different level. There aren't a lot of teams that have multiple guys that can just straight up win you hockey games, And it never ceases to amaze me when someone like Mikko goes out and does this on a semi-regular basis. Not to discredit JT Compher either, who made a great pass on this play and helped create the thing. He's also having a career year, so that's nice. And honestly, from that goal, the Avs just make this look easy. They're comfortable with the 2-goal lead. They play through the third period where they really give Vegas nothing for a significant portion of it. They play low event hockey through the entire third. Vegas gets down to crunch time, and the Avs eventually just throw it into the empty net with that other guy, Nathan MacKinnon, who's pretty good. For what I believe to be the two best teams in the West, the Avs didn't struggle here much at all, and that's a game without Cale Makar. The defense was able to rotate pretty easily through 5 of their 6 guys, with Bowen Byram leading the charge, but everyone playing well, including the newly acquired Jack Johnson, who jumps in and gets 19 minutes. He's never going to be a guy that wows you or has a lot of flash, but he can jump into the rotation, he can fill in, and he can play quality defense for you when he's going well. It's clear, not only have the Avs flipped the switch because they know it's that time of the year, but everyone on this team looks like they're the most confident they've been this entire year, except for maybe Evan Rodriguez, but they just look like a team that knows what they're capable of and are going to go out and do it every single night. Right now, that's leading to a lot of easy wins, and you have to love that. There's no complications here. That's all there is to it. That is the end of this game video review. Thank you for watching. Head on over to thednvr.com for all of our coverage. I am Rudo, and seriously, Mikko, save a little bit of talent for the rest of us.